Whoops. Oh, I forgot to change the thing. I always forget to change the thing. There's always something we forget. Is the headset not working? There's the power. Battery high. Connected. Malfunction! Malfunction! You know, we can't. Can we start a show without a major malfunction? Can we? Let's see if I can do this. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. How is everybody doing? How is everyone? How are we looking? We looking all right out there in YouTube world? YouTube land? Whatever land? Wherever? What pipe did I grab? This is the one I grabbed. There he is. Had to wipe my nose. It's cold out here. It's cold. It's super cold. Let's see who. Oh, I forgot we got to start up the. You got to make sure we get your tens. Got to make sure we get your tens. Gotta get your tens, dang it. It looks good. Yeah, had my ears lowered the other day. Got to make sure everything is looking good. Got to make sure it looks good, sounds good. I wonder if my Twitter did my notification, because I have a Twitter. Did you guys know this? Did you guys know? Well, the apparently the Streamlabs put me up there to say that to say my thing. I've got a Twitter. I'm tweeting. I'm tweeting to you. Can you believe that? I just got it. Thanks, Donald. Donald was my second or third Twitter follower. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. Donald's like, you can't fool me. Let's see what we have in the house. Ranking up on 20 so far. We do have Picking and Piping is in there first. Cainrod had a good one on there. I was surprised when somebody said, I was really surprised that the guy that runs the whatchamacallit, the online pipe club or whatever. I was really surprised that he didn't say Martin from Over a Pipe was the one he's been wanting on for so long. I get it. You know, you don't want the most high profile people on your thing off the bat, because then what do you got to build towards? So but I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. I'm sure I'm in the wings somewhere. Right. Hey there, Donald Graham, Fireman Piper. Todd A is in the house. Donald Hughes. Kevin, welcome aboard. Kevin! You ever get that? I don't know. You probably don't. PVD Piper. It's not PVD Piper, it's PVD, by the way. Let's see. Blake! Number. WKR Piper in Cincinnati! Yes, indeed. Who else we have? Paul the Piper. Welcome aboard. The collapse experiment. What's up, you sir? I would have noticed that you said what up if you would have done exclamation point ask. Tom Piperson 46. Boris the Piper. It's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. where he is. He doesn't sleep. He just doesn't sleep. AZ Hawk 516. Welcome aboard. Burley Nut Bob. JB HDE. Waiting for Sylvester to eat Tweety. Now, if the mayor can get on there. Has the mayor been on there? Where has the mayor been? Has the mayor been in all of 1827? You're right. Sorry, Blake. Has the mayor been on the Pipe Club thing, my Bob? I'm not sure. Lefty 68. Because Righty 69 was taken. Dr. Davey, welcome aboard. Oh, 2:05 a.m. here in the UK. That's COVID. I know COVID got the mayor. I'm so sad for him. I do have a big announcement. I have a series coming up right now, and one of the main reasons the mayor did get COVID. I think he's all right. I'm pretty sure he's all right. I remember he said he did. So I don't think, hopefully nothing too bad. Let's start off real quick. I want to show all of you the shop. Now, right now, I'm the one that can access the shop, but in the shop, this will be what you can pay for. Now, things in the shop are sound files that you can play. And on top of that, Max Cooper is in the house, everybody. You might know him as aka Gribbly's Folly. The God, what was the previous one? I can't remember. I think we were talking the other day. Typing Piper and we were talking about what was it? When you remember, Max, you remember when you were working out all the time and you had the battle rattle? Remember the battle rattle? Rattle it up. Rattle and battle and battle and rattle. Which, by the way, is very admirable to put yourself out there, and I'm a fan of that, to get out there and have some commitment on yourself, because I mean that's what we do, right? We get in there and we hold ourselves accountable and we get our stuff done. There's a Taiping Piper. I haven't seen Taiping Piper. Where is he? I'd like to see Taiping Piper, but just so you know what is in the shop for the night, this is based off of a couple things. It's based off both how many tins you have to be able to pay for some of these little sound bites, sound files, stuff like that. It also has a time limit. So it's also based off of how much time you're actually in the chat. So some of these have like a 4-hour limit. If you hit 4 hours, you're able to do it, stuff like that. I did them basically in order based off the number of hours you have to be in there. So I'll let you see what those options are now. See if it works. There they are. There are the different sound files that you can do, ranked from 1 hour and beyond. So, and you can see this by your ranking, because rankings matter. Rankings do matter. Everybody should also not only sub Max, because he's got some really cool images. I love his pinhole photography. I love all the outdoor stuff he does. I've always watched his Tenkara rod fishing, everything else. Really, really, really fun. Really fun. Also note that these have cooldowns of 5 minutes, and that's just so it doesn't blast it out like crazy. So let's see, which one did you do? Now, if you don't have enough, if you're not able to do it, don't have enough time, something like that. Let's see. What is so for instance, the Collapse Experiment did Cowbell. Let's see if he has. Hey there, Boca de Boynton. Dr. Davey, welcome aboard. Let's see. Some will have not enough 10, some will have not enough time. Let's see what our rankings are as of right now. Donald Hughes is up there. So is Todd A, PVD, Boris, and WKR Piper Cincinnati. They're all hot matches. Hot matches. They sure are. They're hot, I tell you. Road King Piper in the house. Welcome aboard. And let's see where you're at. Collapse. Now this is just for my own curiosity. Where are you at? I know you're here somewhere. Unless I just can't. It's not his fault you can't read. You're pretty hip if you know where that line is from. It's not his fault you can't read. Such a good movie. John Adams, welcome aboard. 567 tens. Okay. Did it give you a message? Mr. Collapse Experiment. Did it give you a message? I mean, you got the hours, I think. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Which one did you do? Oh, you need 9 hours. 9 hours for the cowbell. Yeah, but you know what? I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, you know.
Guess what?
These are people of
I got
the
a
land,
fever.
the common clay
What?
of the New West. You know, moron.
Thanks, Donald Hughes. Thanks, Donald Hughes. Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Yes, indeed. So that one takes 9 hours. Hopefully, my numbers aren't too wrong. So you're almost there, Collapse Bear. Who wants to live forever? I'm gonna need copyright strike. Yes. All I need to do is get Max on guitar real quick. You know, we'll do a little Zoom thing, and he'll jam it. I'll sing it. No problems. JBHDE, welcome aboard. Chris Garcia, welcome aboard. We have a show tonight. We sure do. Let's see. We're getting so again, Allison Grant. Oh. One moment, please. Oh, there's the very quiet, subtle knock. Messed up his routine. If you're watching this, get over. You go. I don't know if he's in here right now. But you can say it. You can say it again. You got to get up here and get on the mic, pal. You gotta say it in the mic. So talk. Look at the camera, and you can just talk. Get on up here. Come on, man. You the star.
Back from Briar Blues, if you're watching this, thanks for the car.
Thanks for the car. What car was that?
I don't like a Mercedes.
Yeah.
That was a Mercedes.
So thanks for the Mercedes race. Y'all notice we got our haircut? How do we look? We look
good.
We look good. All right, what do we get? Where are you going?
Little crate. A little crate.
All right, and remember, you gotta talk to them. Don't talk to me. But don't worry about reading. We'll read later. Loot crate.
Yep, another loot crate.
Loot crate. It's the loot crate. Where's it open?
Yeah.
This is a pretty light loot crate. There's only one thing in this loot crate, and it's what he's been wanting the whole time. And his mommy wouldn't. Why don't you show everybody before you go all crazy?
Yo! Claptrap.
So this is one of his favorite things.
This is one of my favorite games.
The Claptrap from Borderlands. Also one of his favorite games, which, Lord knows, I'm a great dad to let my kid play such things.
So I'm gonna open this and then show you.
You need some help?
I got it.
You got it? You want some help before you smack things? You're already hitting the mic. Look at you. You want some help?
Yes.
Oh, Grandpa Steve's doing.
You can see the mic right here.
All right, here you go. There.
If you see where my finger's
There you
pointing, you'll see the mic.
There you go.
Oh, it doesn't come off the stuff.
No, it's got to stand. It wouldn't stand by its own if he's only.
No, I just wanted it to roll around.
Well, it doesn't roll around. It ain't that cool, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I'll take it.
That's still really cool.
You gotta talk to them, not me.
This is really
All right, why don't
cool.
you show it to them?
Borderlands.
So let's show them. Let's show them. Let go, because you're being frantic. See, you gotta hold it still so people can see. Look at those. Look at those designs. Oh, I also saw a cool shirt, Marty McFly. John Adams said.
Mario.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
I'm gonna hold it.
You can hold it. Go right ahead. Here, what are you gonna do with the box? I think Mommy tricked you. I think that was a different loot crate or something. I think she tricked you. What you're gonna go tell her? Are you done? You telling everybody bye?
Bye.
All right, say see you next Friday.
See you next Friday. Good night.
Love you.
I'm gonna go get on.
Oh, I forgot to turn off your oh shoot. I hit the wrong buttons.
Wrong button.
I hit wrong buttons. My poor boy. My poor boy. He ain't been feeling good. You got it? He's sick. We did. We were on Briar Blues' live stream last night. He wasn't feeling too good. He wasn't feeling too hot. Poor boy. He will not miss a live stream though. He refuses. He refuses to miss a live stream. He says he's got to do it for his fans. But that's okay. That's okay. Now, so a couple of things is I do have a Twitter. Oh yeah. Make sure you smash that like button.
Guess what? I got a fever.
We have another fever.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I wonder if I get copyrighted. I wonder if I get some copyright. Oh gosh. Now I'm hitting the mic. How about you now? So I have a Twitter. One of the reasons that I have said Twitter is because I have a series of videos coming out for all of you. So somebody has recommended, let me know if anybody else would like to see this. But Earl Pipes and another person said that they would really, really like to see some videos on how I do my live stream. You know, costs, equipment, software, hardware, meware, whateverware. And would anybody else like to see this kind of information go up? And I can definitely do that. I can do that 100%. So one of the things I am doing for myself and the community is I'm going to be taking it to a specific computer company. So I will be taking it to Dell. So I'd like to do a Twitter campaign. I am going to tag Dell in each one of the upcoming videos concerning their customer service and their product issues. Speaking of that, I thought I had a resolution on one issue of theirs, and come to find out I didn't. Not only did I have we did not fix the problem. Not only did we not fix the problem, we found out why there are more problems. There were some pretty interesting bombshells, as in them just deleting your case after like 30 days, which is a shocker, major shocker, right? So if you have a Twitter, I'm going to post this up. They're going to go up every single Saturday. I'm going to post up Saturday, and I'm going to tag Dell in these. Now, what I am wanting to do. Oh no, I've got lots of records of calls, tons of records of calls. In fact, through these videos, I will have plenty of records of the actual calls, because these people are shady. I can't recommend Dell products. So I currently use an Alienware M15 laptop. I use that for my editing. I got a gaming laptop because with the video card and all the capabilities, it was allowing me to do better video editing, more timely video editing, as well as doing live streams. So that was the main purpose of it. And then I played a video game with my buddy, and I found out how, like, apparently my laptop's not as good as I thought it was. But let me tell you, I'm okay if I get blacklisted by Dell. So watch for that video on Saturday. That is going to be coming up. So that should be a lot of fun. The other thing is that I will be doing some new content. Because my sense of taste and smell are not all the way back from experiencing COVID, I can't justify doing any tobacco reviews. So I'm going on hiatus of tobacco reviews until I can get this back. I read the Bluefin Piper sent me a link to WebMD, which showed an article that talked about how people were smelling that not only has the smell occurred from this, but it's occurred from head injuries and things like that. So there's precedence for people losing their smell besides COVID, smell and taste besides COVID. And they had people over several months, over months, smelling at least 4 different scents, retraining their brain. And so it was a very interesting article, very interesting study. I'm currently working on that now. I'm smelling, 4 different things every single day and trying to retrain my brain apparently to remember these things. So one of the things that I cannot smell is I cannot smell the smoke. I can taste certain things out of it. Like I can taste if there's a bit of a sourness, like out of the Orientals. The pepperiness is still there because that's not so much an actual taste, but essentially I can't smell smoke still. I burnt popcorn, the other day. That was a problem. Don Hughes says send him tobacco that he would like. I will take some vitamin D as well because I will try and work up that. So, but because of that, I decided, you know what? I was a big fan, still am a big fan of Chris, the Mutt Chop Piper, and I thought he did some really good pipe technique videos. And so what I decided that I might want to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some pipe technique videos. I'm going to do some major videos and do a series where we're actually going through the different steps of piping. I'm trying to figure out a good name. You know what? Maybe we should do a poll. Let's do a poll because I am curious what all of you think. We're voting on what should I call the pipe technique series? And let's see, option 1. Let's see. Let me look at it. Okay, so that's I got option 1. I'll put that there. Let's see, option 2. Where's it's on my list? It's on my list. Option 2. Okay. Option 3. Well, really, option 0, option 1, option 2. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even type anything. Oh, I'm typing terribly. Okay. Or all right, so I'm gonna so I'm gonna run this real quick. We'll do it for, we'll do it for a few minutes just because I'm curious. I'm real curious. So let me know. Here we go. We're gonna do some voting. So I'd like to know what you think. What should I call the pipe technique series? What have you? As long as I have Cherry Haven, Todd says. What should I call the pipe series? Making pipe smoking great again? A piper's guide, an esoteric piper's guide, or a piper's guide to esoterica? So take a pick. Now, the way this works is that you can enter this by exclamation point vote space which number. Max is like, see, Max is tricky because he's got technique. You know, he knows his stuff. So I'm very curious on what everybody thinks is the name, but let's continue on while everybody votes. Now, so I'd like to make some videos of actual pipe technique and anything that you would kind of like to see. Again, these are going to be high-end 4K videos using the same setup, and it's going to involve some stuff that I will also talk about, which will be Max says it's going to be a runoff. I also, well, no, Max, I just want you to know it's all fair voting in here, and nobody gets to know who voted for what. You only get the result, which I tell you what the result is. That sounds familiar. I don't know. Don't gripe if your vote didn't count. But it's also going to talk about some of the equipment that I use, and I am testing out new equipment for everybody. So I will also go through in depth each item that I'm using. Not only am I going to go through each item that I'm using, but I'm also going to go through alternatives, because I don't feel that I don't feel like any specific person needs this setup. Okay. It's an overkill setup. I mean, if you watch other people's streams, you can compare mine to theirs and tell me what you think. Max is a photographer, so he can critique me on how my quality is on my camera quality and everything else. So, you know, so we're gonna try and provide some decent quality, substandard quality content for the very nice quality type of system setup I have going on over here. One of the ones which you're just gonna have to get over seeing my ugly table is being able to see my tabletop. In fact, this is it. So you can actually see my onboard sound over here. So there's my onboard sound. There's my, my little thing here, all this stuff. So this is essentially at every live stream, this is what I have going on. This is my setup. This is my laptop. It's on its stand. This is the Stream Deck right here. So every time you hear,
can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? So there's a lot of equipment going on. I also take a lot of notes. So there's lots of notes on here. Everything is going. I mean, it's a lot of madness.
Excuse me. I'd like to
going on at one time. Oh, we have a question. Oh no, the question was not geriatric pipes, Max. And an authentic supporter. I don't know what an authentic supporter really is. What is your question? Barely Nut Bob. I mean, you hit ask. Did you ask something really? Show me how to post a video on YouTube with a phone. Ah, I see. That's not a question. Maybe I need to have Max be a moderator. He's really good at moderating his questions. Since Max called me out on his Sunday, not stuffing thing. His Max called me out on his Sunday antisocial, which is not really antisocial. He likes the social. Don't kid. Like, if you don't ask any questions, just note that Max is going to call everybody out for our laziness and not asking questions. It's like the one that matches vid about the channel locks. Like on a car? Channel lock breaks? Anyways, but yes, so we're going to go over equipment. We're going to go over all the ins and outs and what we have here. I can absolutely, show you how to do a video and upload. It's pretty easy. If you go onto your YouTube app, I think you can actually record a video and do it. Daniel Leslie wants to know where his package is. My wife says she's going to get it out. She's in charge of international, Daniel. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm gonna have to find something for my Canadians that have been waiting so long. I am going to give you something a little extra special. I'm gonna give you something a little extra special. So that's essentially the tabletop view where you can see what's going on and everything. So we have a lot coming up on the channel for you. If you would, please take a look at the Dell videos. These Dell videos are, again, for me and you guys to really kind of put a company in its place for I think you'll be surprised. I really think you're going to be surprised at all the antics. So it's a very long series. Just from recent phone calls, my series is going to continue, but we will see. Daniel Leslie asked a question. Martin, what do you think of Peterson pipes? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Peterson pipes, and that's just that. I think they're the greatest German pipes ever made, because if you do know the history of Peterson pipes, Peterson actually found the Koch brothers, whatever, two German brothers that were making pipes, and partnered with them, and he developed the system pipe. They made the system pipe. That's why it was K and P for the longest time, and then eventually it just became Peterson. So, but I like them mostly just for the fact that it's one of the first pipes that I got. I like the system pipes. I don't deal with gurgle. That's one of my favorite things. I like to go in between fishtail and P-lips. P-lips, I have never really noticed that it prevented much in terms of tongue bite, but I can tell you that I feel that tongue bite is more of an issue of technique and preparation. And I'm going to probably maybe I should write that down and do a video on that one. But yeah, Daniel, I think they're great. Low end, and I'm going to use the, Briar Blues standard of pipes, but I think it's very good on the lower end of pipes. I like to get mine from eBay. I also, because my son is born on the 4th of July,
Just look at that grain. Are you looking?
Are you looking? Make sure you shout out and tell us what you're smoking and drinking for the night. But I like to get them and refurbish them. I am not very good at it. I don't have all the equipment to do it. So I do a retort on them and everything else. But really, for me, I like Peterson pipes more for their history. I enjoy the history. I believe their quality is decent. I've not had burnout. They're nice big thick bowls. I will say though, and I'll be honest, I would prefer. By the way, Max, this is real mic. Check. So Max, you'll be happy to know that I am using the mic now like it's supposed to be. But I will say that if I were to do it again, I would probably get smaller pipes out of the Peterson line, because I feel like they're plenty deep. They're plenty substantial enough. But my favorite pipe out of the Peterson lineup has got to be the 306. The 306 to me is a great combination of efficiency. This is a fishtail, but efficiency and looks. I like the fact that I can set it down wherever I want to. It's not too big. The bowls are super deep. Super deep. I mean, like, we're talking almost 2 knuckles deep, like a knuckle and a half. So very deep. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody by that answer right now. How about you? So if I were to go back, I would get more of the 306s and 304s. I feel like the 304s are pocket sitters. I love the 306s. Again, I know a lot of people aren't too turned on by, the sitters, but I really enjoy the sitters. But then you get, then you go, which was my classic, the 312. Is that correct? Yes, the 312. And these suckers are just big old hangers, and they wear on you. They really do. They wear on you because they are big hangers, and they really draw down on your teeth and everything else, and so that's tough. That's really, really tough for me. I like the sitters. I also like the 999s or the John Bulls. If you're in the States, it's the 999. If you're in the UK, if you're overseas, it's the John Bull. So the AZ Hawk agrees, Peterson 999. So I would probably want to go with more of the Peterson 999. I like the shorter, thicker stems. I really like the ones that look like the 7LE 3, was it? What is it? 402, 302, 312, 302, whatever it is. But it's, it's that Rhodesian style. Is it Rhodesian or Bulldog? It's one of the two. One of the two. Who knows? So again, let's see what everybody chose. So you almost, there were a few that like the making pipe smoking great again. So there was a handful. In fact, it's almost evenly divided. But ultimately, a piper's guide, and I'm going to circle that, a piper's guide was on there. So piper's guide, it shall be. And so again, I'm going to go back, and I'm really going to go back through Mutton Chop's whole series and kind of look at what he did, redo it, and I'm gonna copy the crap out of him and everybody else, because really this information's already been redone. But I feel like I'll be able to get a good amount of information, and I'll have again the ability to we'll be able to go through and talk about the different things. Now, again, this app that I'm using is one I'm going to go over soon. And this app, I think, the one that you're seeing right now from this angle, this app indeed, I feel, is a major game changer for all of you out there. And it might be something that's kind of flown under the radar for you. And so I'm excited to do a video on this specific thing. In fact, it's an app on my phone. So I'm very excited about that. And a couple of things that it does, which is pretty daggum cool, is it just has a variety of things, including low latency and things like that. So you'll be able to talk with no problems. You'll also be able to do it wirelessly. I almost thought about traipsing through the house, but I think my Bluetooth headset would disconnect. So I didn't do it. I didn't do it. We have enough malfunctions on this channel, to say the least, without those other complications being involved. So please make sure, I'm going to tag Dale in these tweets every single week for the next umpteen weeks. And please support that effort, because this is going to involve, if Dale can come back with a resolution, I will indeed recommend them if I feel that they truly have made up the issues. Daniel Legend says, what packing method do you use? That depends. And that's another video that I'm probably going to make. Thanks for Daniel needs to be my muse, because he can come up with all the good questions. I like Daniel, by the way, in all the streams that he gets on. He's very good at participating, and kudos to you, pal. For me, when it comes to packing the bowl, for instance, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pack a bowl. In fact, let's get the table out now. And everybody can critique me. I'm going to smoke, again, some country lawyer. Look at that. The quality is pretty good. I'm okay with it. I'm not blown away, but again, I think this will be a big game changer for all of you out there. And I'll let you, but for me, we're talking, kind of a, probably some ribbon and coarse in this one, I would say. So for me, it's mostly, what I have what's called the pinch and twist. So I'm literally going to pinch and twist the very first bit into my bowl. This is just a tradition of mine. I always do this. I'm sure I'm offending somebody. So the pinch and twist is starting my base. From that point on, I'm just liberally filling my bowl. Again, I don't see any reason why we need to have, you know, standard methods that we have to use. I don't feel like that's a big problem. But I do feel like it does matter, you know, in certain ways, because it seems to be one of the biggest issues for pipe smokers. And now you can see that the bowl, you know, is packed in there. Pretty good. Focus. Just look at that grain. There we go. So you can see it's packed in there pretty good, but I don't overdo it outside the bowl. I don't go way over the top on it. And then we're gonna do our light. Get our false light out of the way. And for the false light, for me, it's more or less to capture the expansion of that tobacco. As the tobacco is starting to heat up, it's starting to expel moisture. And as we both know, you have to be careful with, you know, with it being too loose, because quickly will it go out. Quickly indeed. Now, in fact, I almost wonder, can I do the, I wonder if I can. Give you another angle. How about you? So now at this point, I've got a pretty good light, and really going forward from this, it's really whether or not I'm paying attention to both my cadence and the tamping. Tamping is king. I'm going to tell you the secret of pipe smoking right now. Tamping. And everybody has their tamp that does it for them. Everybody does it. I like to draw while I tamp. And some others don't. But if you watch Matches, Mr. Matches 860, man, that guy's like, bam, bam. He's like, I wanna be on Sledge. I mean, like, Matches, John was, he was wearing it out. So the other part is preparation. Are you giving it enough drying time? I didn't give this much drying time at all because it's been in a jar. To be a tamp dancer, I bet you were a tamp dancer. But that's one of the things is, like, you know, it's a lot of different techniques all wrapped in one, and which makes pipe smoking, as well as the pipes we smoke, an art form, a dance, if you know, for lack of a better word. If I feel the embers not doing the work it should, you know, if I feel like I'm getting good burn, but it's feeling a little off, relight. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Nothing wrong with that. Also, in the way you tamp. There's ways you'll tamp. Have you ever noticed after tamping where when you're relighting your bowl that you're getting a ring around the outside, but your center is not burning as much? Or vice versa. Have you ever had your center burn, but you're unable to light the outer ring? Part of that's from the way you tamp. There's a lot to it. It's fun. I really, really enjoy it. But even not, mine will go out after a while. Tamping is the biggest thing though.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Daniel Leslie's racking it up tonight. In your opinion, do you think flake tobacco will be more stronger taste versus same tobacco ribbon cut? Asking because flakes are compressed. I mean, and this is just my opinion. I haven't done any research on this, but having watched enough people, you know, put tobacco under great pressure, flakes, I feel, will give an overall stronger single flavor because they are compressed and they are mixing their flavors. I mean, they're imparting flavors to each other, which dilutes them individually, but combines them as, so, you know, the what is it, the greater parts of their, you know, or the whole is the greater part, whatever it is. Anyways, when you compress multiple tobaccos together, multiple, you know, ingredients into a blend, and then compress it into a flake, just mash the heck out of that sucker, compress it like crazy, you're going to impart flavors. Now, if you have flakes where there are large strands of individual types of blends that they used, blending tobaccos that they used, yeah, I think you're gonna get some hits out of those individual ingredients. But I feel like the parts are much more intermingled. Whereas when you have more of a loose ribbon, you're gonna get a mixture where you're getting to different sections that you're definitely gonna get big hits of Virginia. Like boom, Virginia's gonna hit you hard. And I feel like I have always received much more pronounced flavors from individual ingredients in loose cut tobaccos, and more of a combined flavor in flakes. And of course, you got flakes like, you know, Seattle Pipe Club's, you know, plum pudding, where it's really, you know, crumble cake, or Penzance that crumbles away. And then you have flakes like, you know, what's a good example? Heck, Todd A gave me some of these. Do I have them? Let's see. Todd A gave me some of these. Then you have flakes like, you know, Rustica. And so, you know, in these flakes, you know, they're very compressed, they're very tight. And so you're going to rub those out. So it's also going to depend on the flake that you've got as well. All of it, it's a tough question because it does change. But I feel, again, when it comes to a flake, I feel somebody said synergy, but I feel like there's a much more pronounced combined flavor when it's a flake like the Rustica. When it's loose cut, then I feel like you're getting more of a variety of individual flavors from the individual ingredients. And I could be wrong. Maybe that's just, you know, my mind playing tricks on me, but, you know, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I couldn't tell you for sure, but it's definitely something I don't mind looking into. But that's what I've noticed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. Coins, I like coins. Coins are good too. Again, and also the way you treat coins, flakes, compressed tobaccos in general, the way you have to pack them and the way you have to smoke them is going to also be different. Just like Mike said, there's definitely more to the equation. It depends on the components, pressure, heat, length, you know, all of that kind of stuff does take away. But I would say, as a general rule for me, when I am looking at loose cut tobaccos, I am looking at what kind of ingredients they have. And if those are ingredients that I like. When I'm looking at flakes, I'm more willing to take a chance because I feel like it's, at that point, there's going to be, even if there's tobaccos that I'm not necessarily keen on or something I'm not really feeling right then, I feel like the combination of it and the impartation of the flavors in between them is going to be, you know, easier on my palate, to say the least. Granted, I can't hardly taste any of this stuff anyway right now. So it doesn't really matter. Hence why I'm going to do more videos like Mike from Bad Blues. Mike, I think you missed a Little Man. Little Man came in here. He wanted to thank you again for the car. He was He was very excited about it. In fact, he slept. He had the car on his nightstand last night there, Mike, and he was very excited. And my wife enjoyed it too because it had all the German language on it. Oh, he loves it. It's one of his favorite things. Let's not wait any longer. We've got so much to do, so much to talk about, so many things. Mike, we decided on a new thing. Mike, I got a Twitter. You can tweet me. Somebody said I need to get an Instagram. I tried to do a Facebook. I think I screwed that up. I don't know if I can do the Facebook. I think I messed that up. I screwed it up. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But we have the usual program for the night, including our history, some birthdays. Yes, Twitter. I do. I have it. And maybe even a few jokes or two. Donald Graham said his wife is on my tweeter, right? I don't. Donald Graham, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with what you just said. I don't.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
No, I don't. I don't think. Hey, Charlie's back. Let's get this party started. Let's see, who should we grab? Ah, yes, this is a good one. Happy birthday to the lovely Miss Diane Lane. Born in New York City, New York. She's 56 years old today. Actress known for her roles in the films The Outsiders, Under the Tuscan Sun, The Perfect Storm, and Man of Steel. Her performance in the 2002 drama Unfaithful earned her Best Actress nominations at the Academy Awards, Screen Actors Guild Awards, and Golden Globe Awards. She provides the voice for the mother in the 2015 Disney feature Inside Out, which was such a cute movie. Who doesn't like that movie? So cute. She began acting professionally at age of 6, like they all do. I swear, like, you know, it's a little cultish. She made her big screen debut in the 1979 film A Little Romance. Was she also in Indian Summer? I don't know if anybody even saw Indian Summer. I thought Indian Summer was a good one. I really liked it. I really liked Indian Summer. I really do. She married Christopher Lambert in 1988. The couple had a daughter named Eleanor in 1993. What a pretty name, Eleanor. And divorced the following year. Of course they did. She was also, they went pretty well though. She was also married to actor Josh Brolin for 8 years before they divorced in 2013 because they just kind of marry each other. Also on this day, Scottish singer Billy Mackenzie from The Associates committed suicide at age 39 after he overdosed on a combination of paracetamol and prescription medication in the garden shed of his father's house in Alsha House, Scotland. Alsha House? I don't know. Over the pond, y'all tell me. The Associates' debuted single, a cover of David Bowie's Boys Keep Swinging, was released June 1979, just 6 weeks after Bowie's version hit the UK top 10 in April. Also on this day in 1973, the legalization of abortion within the first 3 months of pregnancy was allowed as of this day. This decision was based on a ruling by the Supreme Court upon adjournment of the Roe v. Wade case that women had a constitutional right to obtain an abortion. Also, on this day in 1968, America's first lunar module, Space Probe, these are not related articles, was to be launched on this day. This module was said to be shaped like a huge bug and weight was about 16 tons. The lunar module would be unmanned and the plan was to send it to the moon. This launching was scheduled in order to test this unit's capability for landing on the moon as well as its ability to lift off properly. The Apollo 5 mission was scheduled a year after the fatal accident that took place while launching the manned Apollo 1 rocket. Wow. So you learn a little bit in this channel. Then we take all that you have learned, all that you have known, and we toss it right out the window. We toss it right out. That's how we do it. We toss it right out so that we can, we can get to some funny stuff.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
Something like that. Yes. Let's see. Did you hear that I'm starting a new dating service in Prague? It's called Checkmate. Checkmate. Did we say this one last week? There's so many I can't remember. I was just reminiscing about the beautiful herb garden I had when I was growing up. Good times. It's good times. No. Okay. Good times. Do you know the last... Shut up. Do you know the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket? Grandson, watch how far I can get this bucket. Just see. Kick that sucker. Man, it went so far. It was
Inconceivable!
That was a great Biden impression. I don't know if the intent was a Biden impression. I don't think that was the intent. But it could have been. It sure could have been. Maybe not. Again, make sure I will put the commands out there again for everybody that has not seen it. Here is everything in the shop. It is based off of not only the amount of tins you have, but it is also based off of how long you have been in the chat. So if you've had 4 hours, 5 hours accumulated, 6 hours, if you've been in the chat for 5 hours, you could do 2 hours later. No, I'm wrong. My math sucks. You could do The Price is Right. I'm sorry. I'm like Dale. I just sold you a bill of goods and didn't back up. You know who really likes Dale's? Mike from Briar Blues loves Dale's. Doll Hughes, you want me to give you Malfunction? I don't know. Is that on the list? I should make that on the list. I was thinking about also I would like for you to post in the chat. Let me know. I've got a list so far that I'm accruing. Let me know, and I'm going to check this later. Let me know what sound bites. You got to tell me like the movie or where it's from. What sound bites would you like to hear? Okay, put that in there, and we might have some of those going on there. What was that? Exclamation point! Warning, Will Robson. Warning. I mean, that's not about, you don't have to do the exclamation point. That's Dale, suckers. But yes, tweet out the Dale. Let's get into where is it at? Let's get into this program is going. Where is it at? It's let's see. No, it's not. This no, it's not. We're not crashing anybody. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's get into that time each week where you get to take those tins that you've worked so hard to accrue over the hours and hours spent with wonderful dad jokes, great news and history and birthdays, all this stuff you have been waiting for just to spend and gamble those tins away. You selfish people that just want to gamble all those tins away. I can't wait to give this to you. Let's get into some of those, because everybody likes to gamble. Go in there, exclamation point tins, find out what you have in the hopper. Because we got some stuff going up. We got some stuff going up, so prepare yourself for no. I've got that one. I can get that one for you. That's not a problem. In the meantime, while I'm getting these up, because I forgot where I put it. in the meantime, while I'm getting these up, let's say hello to some of the new subscribers out there. Let's see. We have we have to organize it because I didn't have it. I didn't have it right. Norris Madron, David Self, KW Diesel Tech 85. No, he's smoking. Cass Piper Cassidy. Welcome there, old Butchie Bowie. Rick Britton and Timber Drifter. I must have got Timber Drifter from Max. Max must have done this. Max must have had this on here. So, welcome aboard. Yes, indeed. I don't even know if we had any comments as of late. Do we have any comments as of late? Where's oh, that's contents, not comments. And I don't think I have any held for review. Nope. The dating services have decided I'm a lost cause. And Dr. Davey said, you are not right, and I like that in a person. Don Hughes also said, Martin, don't make a big mistake and start talking to people on Twitter. Just slap your show up and let the trolls burn. Is that or Donald Hughes? Did you just incite a bunch of people? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. Terrible, Donald. Terrible. You should be ashamed. Shame to yourself, Donald. Let's see what the first... Oh, that's the wrong thing. The first one up. You know, sometimes it takes a minute to figure this stuff out.
Welcome to the 21st century, fuck bud.
I'm working on it here. Because we're gonna do some gambling. Because we're gonna have to do a giveaway soon. I'm itching for a giveaway. In fact, let's start with our good old boy. Where's he at? Is he right there? Ahaha! Max, you'll like this one. I think you'll like this one. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be a liar. Which side am I gonna go to on this one? The color. Jeez. You guys are cracking me up. You sure are. All right, let's see. So the first betting coming up. This is for 100% payout, as there are 4 options. This comes from our friend, none other than Buckeye Piper, who said, growing up, I fancied myself a big crappie fisherman, walleye fisherman, pike fisherman, trout fisherman. Get ready. We're gonna get ready and place your bets. Place your bets. We will do the next segment. You see how this is how I do this. I'm starting to find a rhythm. Did we already do hers? Yeah, she's already done. Well, let's see. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I'd like to say happy birthday to Gabriel Macht, M-A-C-H-T. I don't know how to say that. I really don't. I have no clue how to say his name. Gabriel Mashed. Not to be confused with Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother, but I think they look exactly alike. I mean, it's pretty close, is it not? I think it's pretty close. I think they look pretty close. Born in the Bronx, New York. He is 49 years old today. Actor who found success in the role of Harvey Specter on USA's Suits and earned recognition at the age of 8, because that's what they do, after being nominated for a Best Young Motion Picture Actor award for the film Why Would I Lie? Don't know. Why would you? Let me clear my throat. That was a whatchamacallit? That was a that was a mutton chop right there for you. Poor guy and his asthma. Let's see. He graduated from the Carnegie Mellon College of Fine Arts and was a member of the Delta Upsilon fraternity. He is known for film roles in The Spirit and Behind Enemy Lines, which Behind Enemy Lines was awesome. Too bad. I don't know why you want to say he's known for Behind Enemy Lines, because he died in the beginning. Like they blew him away right after the crash. Doesn't he look like Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother, though? I swear he does. Let's see. He married Jacinda Barrett in 2004, and the couple had 2 children together, Satine and Luca. Also on this day, David Bowie came out as bisexual during an interview in the British music weekly Melody Maker. Also on this day, in 1984, a new Apple computer was introduced. The ad for the new Macintosh computer was first displayed during the Super Bowl. Also on this day in 2010, following an announcement by U.S. President Barack Obama of plans to regulate the banking industry, the U.S. stock market drop continues. The market lost nearly 3% in 2 days, and the banking sector has dropped up to 5%. They've dropped pretty good during the pandemic. Also on this day in 2012, former Penn State football coach Joe Paterno, the famous former football coach of Penn State, died at the age of 85. I'm not sure how many people were too sad about it. Not gonna lie. Also, by the way, if you can't bet more than 100 tens, can't bet more than 100 tens. If you bet more than 100 tens, it's just not gonna let you bet. So, for instance, JDHDE. Let's see if we can find you. JDHDE. I should have said it was a max of 100. I thought it maybe said it. Let's see. JDHD. Where? How have I lost you? No way I've lost you. What? No. JB. Why did I say JD? I'm sorry, JB. So JB, you've got plenty, but you can only bet up to 100. So if you want to do exclamation point bet space 100, you can absolutely do 100. I can't go all in. It's a crime. Well, you know, we gotta regulate some. I'm giving you 100% return. I'm giving you 100% return. All right, we are going to close down. Hey there, OBX and Portsmouth Piper. Welcome aboard. All you fanatic gamblers. Should be a crime. Let's see. All right. Betting is now. House always wins. Betting is now closed. Let's take a look at what. Take a look at what this Ohio man had to say. Or not, because Google wants to be stupid.
Happy early.
Hold, please. Things I work with. There we go. Boom. Gotcha. Don't you worry. I got this.
St. Patrick's Day, just in case I don't get on here and see you before then. Shoot a new pipe. Couldn't resist. I had been looking at these Peterson St. Patrick's Day pipes this year, and I went back and forth. Me and Mrs. Buckeye went back and forth. By the time I decided, yeah, I'm going to do one, all the emerald ones were gone, and they had the dark green ones, which I don't like as much. Just personal preference. If you have a dark green one, you know, they're cool. I like these emerald ones. Got a message this week from smokingpipes.com, sitting at work in a meeting. We just got these. More Peterson's in. More Peterson St. Patrick's Days. So sure enough, go there and bam. 307. I don't know if you could tell by the video. Do that. That's what everybody likes to do. This thing is loaded with
Just
bird's eye
look
for a
that
Peterson,
grain.
at this price range for
Are you looking?
Patrick's Day pipe. Fantastic.
Had to do it. I'm sorry.
I have to say, I really am enjoying this shape as well. This is a 307 fishtail. And in it tonight, what Smoking Pipes calls the champagne of vapors,
The Champagne.
Solani. Really good. Come out in really big flakes, really big flakes. Those things must have been, I don't know if they were 2 foot long. They were 1.5 feet anyhow. First pipe of the week. So thought I'd get on here and maybe tell a quick 80s story. So I was looking at some of the responses to my me and Mrs. Buckeye's GAW that we have going on, and there was a lot that revolved around fishing. So that took me back. Took me back to my childhood. So growing up in small town Ohio, grew up on this little lake called Buckeye Lake, and it's central Ohio. It's about 25 miles east of Columbus. It's a man-made lake. It's about 8 miles, I think. A lot of cool things, a lot of little bars and pubs, and a lot of boating, a lot of swimming growing up. An awful lot of fishing.
You're not right, Ben.
So growing up was I fancied myself a big crappie fisherman.
Oh, crappie!
Wasn't much for catfishing or anything like that. Some of my friends did, but I was more of a crappie,
Woo!
bass, panfish kind of guy. But for my money, crappie.
We got some winter chicken dinners in there.
Always remember.
Bam! Look at the winners on that one.
Those big 5-gallon buckets. My grandparents always had a bunch of those laying around, and I'd take a 5-gallon bucket, take a couple pulls. When I was a kid, my tackle box, I'm ashamed to say I don't have a tackle box right now. I think Mrs. Buckeye and I are going to get back into fishing. I don't know why all these years I got out of fishing as much as I enjoyed it as a kid.
Type and Piper, I haven't been to a pub in like a long time. Since COVID hit, I haven't been to a pub at all.
Chum and minnows, Mr. Twister lures, you know, all kind of stuff. I actually...
He is what Max would I almost called him Max Cooper. He's what Max would call a worm drowner. It can't be a minnow drowner because I mean he's throwing it back in the water, right? So it's not a minnow drowner. Maybe a minnow liberator? I don't know what you would call him. Big winter chicken dinners right there. Let's see who we have up next. Oh, up next we have none other than our good pal Mike from Briar Blues. That scoundrel. Oh, no, stop it. Do what I say. Do what I mean, not what I do. Do what I say. All right. In this episode from Mike from Briar Blues, he says, "You ever heard that saying that men age with grace? Well, whoever said that
In a van down by the river.
Option 0. Option 1 is full of crap. Option 2 is a scholar and a saint. Or number 3, knows me personally. Yes, indeed. Get your tins ready. Again, Briar Blues. So, you ever heard about that saying, men age with grace? Well, whoever said that lives in a van down by the river. Is full of crap, is a scholar and a saint, or knows me personally. Worm drowner for sure, Max says. Meat slinging bobber. Your name is Max Cooper. I don't like what is it? What's that Canadian guy? The BT, or is it whatever the Cooper is? So yes, we'll continue on.
Right.
Shut up. Betting has commenced. Also, a sad loss today with Hank Aaron. Go Braves, baby. Chop, chop. I don't give a crap if they won't do the chant anymore. I'm doing the chant. The tomahawk chop. Dadgummit. Let's say happy birthday to none other than Guy Fieri. Born January 22nd, 1968. Columbus, Ohio. 53 years old today. Television personality, author, game show host, and chef who became the face of the Food Network in 2010. He's kind of like, he's almost like the Food Network's version of Jim Carrey or Drew Carey. He's got like 20 different shows. I can't even figure him out. Like, he's got so many freaking shows, it's insane. After graduating from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, he worked as a product developer for Stouffer's Frozen Foods and managed chain stores in Long Beach, California. He became known for driving his red Camaro across America for his show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which takes viewers on a tour of America's less celebrated restaurants. Well, I mean, this might have hit him. This pandemic might have hit that show pretty hard. I don't even know if he's still doing the episodes. He married Lori Fieri in 1995. The couple has two sons named Hunter and Ryder. Let's see. On this day in 1983, all you rebels out there, all you people getting in trouble for watching what you shouldn't, the new 24-hour music video network MTV started broadcasting to the west coast of America after being picked up by Group W Cable Los Angeles. Everybody remember the shows that were on that? Also on this day, 1970, the Boeing 747 makes its first commercial passenger trip to London, England. The flight had departed from New York City and had carried 332 passengers and 18 crew. Although most passengers enjoyed the flight, one had mentioned that this plane is too big for commercial travel, too big to give anyone proper service. Ooh. Also on this day, 1957, this was the day when a New York man known as the Mad Bomber had confessed to the planting of approximately 30 bombs within New York City. This man has claimed to have had pent-up anger built inside of him for many years. Wonder who he voted for. Also on this day, in 2001, government started a campaign to alleviate fears that the MMR triple vaccine against measles, mumps, and rubella could trigger the development disability known as autism in some children. Yep, I know that one was that's a controversial one for people as well. Let's see. Mike, did you vote? I wonder if he voted. All betting has closed. All betting has closed. Let's see. Let's see what Mike has to say, shall we? Yeah. Mike, is this copyright? Like, did you steal this or did you play this? Because, like, my nerves are up if I get a copyright strike. I'm gonna try to, like, let's skip it. Cause,
Good afternoon, all. Michael from Briar Blues here. The topic for today is uncomplicated. Why do many people find pipe smoking so difficult? Personally, it's uncomplicated. It's simple. Speaking of uncomplicated, I don't know how many of you believe the old saying that men age with grace. Well, whoever said that was full of crap. You don't take care of your skin, it's not going to take care of you. Personally, I try and take care of my skin because I happen to be with a very attractive woman that looks dramatically younger than me, and
you scoundrel.
+, years of age. when I reach 70 or 75, I don't want anybody to think I'm a dirty old man or a cradle robber. So, if you want an uncomplicated product, I highly suggest that you all go and see teeshandley.com. It's a subscription service, very simple, very uncomplicated, very inexpensive. I'll leave a link below, and if you're interested, take a look, but it's a great product, and it is uncomplicated.
Uncomplicated.
Now, pipe check.
Oh, pipe check.
Today is not a Castello. It is a Linivoli. Also Italian. It is an apple, and I arranged this through a trade with a very close, good friend.
Max, welcome. Appreciate you coming in, man.
If you haven't looked at the Linivoli line of pipes, I suggest you do. Italian, unique, unlike any other carver in shapes, beautifully cut stems, interesting bowl shapes, incredibly unique, and Maurizio Tombari is just a superb man to deal with. So I highly recommend that you check out the Linivoli or the Clouds.
Mike could, I mean, like, I need Mike to write my resume and go and do my interview for me, because if he could describe me like he does one of his pipes, I'm pretty sure I could get any job. I probably could get a job in China making millions of dollars. Just say I'm Mike from Briar Blue's son. And last but not least, let's get to the man of the hour, which, by the way, it is available. You can get that soundbite if you truly want it. You can get it, but it ain't easy to get. So, reset. So gather them tens one last time. How's Max saying it's past his bedtime? Pretty sure he Matches said in a video, I didn't get on the internet until 1985, 1999, 2005, or 2011.
Welcome to the 21st century, Buck Rogers.
Shut up. So when was it? Let the betting commence. Get your tens in. Get them in while they're hot. Get them in. Get them in fast. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's that time for more jokes.
No! God, please, no!
No, that's too stupid for me. Do you know why you never see elephants hiding in trees? Never see them. They're really good at it. In fact, they're probably too good at it.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's a fact. Make sure you smash that like button. We got 38 people in here. There should be 38, 39 thumbs up. Spread the word. How does... No. Oh, why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? Why don't they? Because they have nobody to go with. They have nobody to go with. No body. They don't have a body. See, like there's no body there because it's a skeleton. It's a It's a skeleton.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
The graveyard looks crowded today. People must be dying to get in there.
Want to say something? Want to put it out there? And if you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back.
All right, betting is closing. Nobody liked this one. Everybody was too nervous about this one. Betting is closed. It was a pretty good one, thank you. Betting is closed. Let's see what we got from our good old pal.
Hey, YouTube. Matches 860. Smoking the Friday Savinelli
He's got it.
with some haunted bookshop. Out in the woods, in a gully actually. Cold and windy this morning.
Oh gosh. The commercial. Oh my god. You can't watch that. That's terrible. They're in there manscaping.
I got a couple of requests to talk about the history of the Friday Savinelli. That's what we're gonna do. The story goes back to 1997. I didn't get on the internet till 1999.
1999?
At that time, I was
Got 3 winners.
interested in the court channel on cable TV. There were a couple of high-profile cases in Boston that I was watching. And on this particular day off, there was a break with both cases. So Court TV switched to something else that I wasn't interested in. And I don't really recall if I had known about this one tobacco shop in my area or if I just decided on that day to go out for a ride. And I came across it, but anyway, I went to this tobacco shop and I was a little tired with my Dr. Graybos. I wanted a real pipe. Not that they're not a real pipe, but a different pipe. And the store sold Savinelli seconds. And they had either 4 or 6 of them in the display. Ugly looking things. Over the course of a month, I picked up all of them. Right out.
Ugly looking things. Ugly looking things. I cleaned them right out, is what he said. Ugly. All of them. All of them. Can you believe that? Holy crap. This guy's a riot. I can't. Oh my gosh. I love matches though. Go there, watch it. That was the Friday Savinelli story. Make sure you also check out Mike from Briar Blues, because I appreciate, even though these people don't know that I'm using their videos, hopefully they don't get angry. And if they do, they can come on this show and give me a call and let me know. But check out Mike from Briar Blues. That was Why Do We Think Pipe Smoking Is So Complicated? And also that was Buckeye Pipers Growing Up in the 80s, Part 4, Fishing. Subscribe to these channels. Enjoy these channels. They're fun channels. We like everybody here. So much fun. Oh, but that's going to close it out for the night, everybody. Again, watch out for that Twitter. Watch out for those Dell videos. Watch out for the videos on all the tech stuff where I'm going to tell you all the stuff to use and alternatives and things like that. Also, I guess we're going to go with a Piper's Guide, where I'm just going to completely rip off Mudshot Piper, but that's okay. I don't think he's going to mind because he doesn't post anything anyways. Don't they say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery? I don't know. Oh my God. Then there's Bernie. Hey, did anybody notice the Alienware little cry? Yeah, you'll see that. You're going to see that tomorrow. You're going to see it tomorrow. Check that video out. Retweet it everywhere you can, please. Retweet it everywhere. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next Friday.